Crash Team Rumble should have a free option. Now, I know this video is going to be controversial and probably get me a lot of flack, but hear my words very, very carefully. Crash Team Rumble should have a free option. Now, I'm not saying free to play. So, what does that exactly mean? Well, let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Canadian Guy here, and back with quite a controversial topic. So, whenever you go online and talk about Crash Team Rumble, it's always met with strongly backed opinions about the game, even by those who have clearly not even played the game at all. But the consensus that some people have is that the game should be free to play or it will die. Now, this statement to me is quite broad and missing quite a bit of nuance, but there's no denying that there's a lot of people that are trying to say this. However, the people who actually tried the beta, they fell in love with the game. Recently, I did a little experiment. I asked people what they thought of Crash Team Rumble before they played the game versus after playing the game. With a viable sample size of 92 responses, we found that only 17% were positive before the beta. Close to 50% were mixed. Now, out of the exact same 92 responses, 96% were positive after playing the beta. That, to me, is absolutely insane. We went from mixed, leaning towards negative, to overwhelmingly positive. Thus, my conclusion is that Crash Team Rumble is a game that you have to get your hands on to kind of understand if you actually like it or not. So, I thought, why don't we just do that? Now remember, if you want to stay tuned for all things Crash Team Rumble, make sure to subscribe as I'll be covering every aspect of this game as it comes out. Anyway, let's get back to the video. The reason that I've read online that's stopping people from even trying the game is its initial price tag. Now, even though the game is only $30, which is already cheaper than every other modern Crash title, like Crash 4 and even the budget price remakes like Insane and Nitro Fueled, people are still unsure. The gameplay they are seeing is not translating well, but we cannot deny the findings of this graph. The game seems to be, as I like to call, sticky, as in once you get your hands on it and actually try it, the game just clicks and it's hard to put the controller down. So I had an idea. The idea is actually not free to play, at least not yet. The problem with free to play is that you need a large, and I do mean large, player base to be able to maintain consistent updates and have longevity, and also, of course, make money. Is it possible Rumble could eventually go free to play? Absolutely, but at the moment, I don't think it would be wise. I don't think the game would benefit from the free-to-play model right now. The initial cost lowers the risk of failure, as every player you see has invested money into the game already. Meanwhile, not every player that you see in the free-to-play environment has invested any money at all. Now, some might be confused. Didn't I say free option? Yeah, I did. Like I said, this game is sticky. When you play it, it clicks. So I think that Crash Team Rumble should provide free windows of opportunity for people to try the game out, with a carryover of progress when the full game is purchased. What do I mean specifically? Well, it can kind of go three different ways. The first option is quite simply a 2 or 3 day trial. So let's say after the game launches, they announce that there's a free trial for the game. 1 trial per Activision account. So whenever you want to try the game, either make an Activision account or simply sign in. When you do, you get access to the game for 2 or 3 days. After the trial is over, you have to buy the game in order to keep playing. But the catch is, the full game is already downloaded on your console, and you keep all of your progress. So when you buy the game, everything opens up. No download needed. The next option is free weekends. Games like Overwatch used to do this often, where they advertise that you get to try the game out for free for the entire weekend. This can also be stacked with double XP weekends for those who have already purchased the game, and for those who purchased the game during said double XP weekend itself. This allows for as much people to be playing all at once and for the best opportunity for people to actually try the game. Lastly, do what Fall Guys initially did. Bring it to PlayStation Plus and/or Game Pass for a certain amount of time. The best part about these ideas is that Toys for Bob can do any number of these. Have a 2-day trial a month after release and free weekends once a month. Give it to PlayStation Plus after 3 months and give a 2-day trial to Xbox. Have all three available whenever they want. Sure, all of this works. Now, I came to this video with more data. I decided to ask over on both YouTube and Twitter the idea of Crash Team Rumble even having free weekends, and if people would actually try it during those times. The results, with thousands of votes, over 80% of you said that you would try Crash Team Rumble if it had a free weekend. Now that is a polarizing figure. The point is, the data from both examples paints an interesting picture. The game is not making sense to some people through just watching videos and ad campaigns. They are just not getting it. However, as soon as they get their hands on the game just clicks and its reception is overwhelmingly positive. However, the $30 price tag, along with it not making sense to those who have not played the game yet, is causing people to not quite jump on it and kind of be hesitant. So, in my opinion, the fix is to get the game into more people's hands to try it out for a short period of time, creating windows of opportunity for people to try it completely free of charge. Now, before I go, there's something else that I think might also be fun. Know how you have to sign into an Activision account in Crash Bandicoot 4? It's about time to get access to a couple of new skins. Well, what if when you sign in to the same Activision account on Crash Team Rumble that Crash 4 is tied to, you also get access to some skins in Crash Team Rumble for owning Crash Bandicoot 4. This would entice those who purchase Crash 4 to pop on and get those free skins, while also advertise Crash 4 within Crash Team Rumble. You can even have some skins that are unlocked for doing some feats and achievements in Crash Bandicoot 4, like completing the game, getting all the gems, even getting the platinum. There's a lot of cross-promotion enticement here that I think would be super fun. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and/or live stream. Bye-bye!